So I make a lot of videos on how to use the iPhone, and when I make those videos, I typically use the latest and greatest iPhones available. But man, those phones are so expensive, so I thought I'd buy a cheapo iPhone off of Amazon and see what I'd get. Boy, was I surprised. Should you buy a used iPhone off of Amazon? That's what this video is all about. Hi, my name is Rich, and I typically make videos on how to use your iPhone, not how to buy an iPhone. But if you're anything like me, you don't like spending $1 million on a cell phone. Yet, that's what we've been trained to do by all the cell phone stores. People go in and trade last year's iPhone for this year's iPhone, but you really don't have to do that. One thing Apple prides itself on is its ongoing support for older phones. So you can keep an iPhone for years knowing it'll be fully supported. I thought I'd put that to the test, so I bought a 4-year-old iPhone SE off of Amazon, and I thought I'd show you what a bargain this turned out to be. You know, first off, it's important to know that Amazon has a program called Amazon Renewed. This program labels the condition of an iPhone as either premium, excellent, good, or acceptable. And the difference, though not necessarily the price, is pretty big between premium and acceptable. For example, a premium renewed iPhone will have no screen scratches, no noticeable body scratches that can be observed from 12 inches away, and at least 90 years of original battery life. And it comes with a 1-year Amazon guarantee. On the other hand, an acceptable condition renewed iPhone could have screen and body scratches with 80% battery life left in the phone, and it only comes with a 90-day Amazon guarantee. So before I made the purchase, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on what all this meant, and from those videos I could immediately tell that I wanted a renewed premium. Everything else sort of looked, I don't know, banged up, I guess. So take a look at what I got. It's a 2020 iPhone SE, and I paid only $179 for it. And man, it looks great. There are literally no scratches anywhere on this iPhone. And it's running the same software as my iPhone 15 Pro Max is running. Of course, I paid over $1,000 for the 15 Pro Max, and it truly is a much better phone. But honestly, I had an iPhone 8 when it came out, and this 2020 iPhone SE2, while having the same form factor, is a much better phone than the 8, and I love my old iPhone 8. The home button everyone was clamoring to get rid of never bothered me that much. In other words, I have a life. I think what struck me most about this phone is I'd forgotten how easy it is to slide it in my pocket. Way easier than any of my new bigger phones. And I'd completely forgotten just how handy a smaller phone can be. But more than that, this SE version 2 is snappy. Apps open quickly, and everything works as expected. No, it's not as fast as my iPhone 15, but I actually have to set them beside each other and open an app to see the difference. And even then, it's not really that big of a difference. I think the one thing that really is inferior on this is the camera. There's really no comparison to the latest iPhone, but having said that, it's not like the SE camera is bad. I mean, I took a lot of pictures with a cheap Kodak camera when I was a kid, and this is way, way better. But it's not nearly as good as my iPhone 15 Pro Max with, all those multiple lenses. But if you had this phone from years ago, you probably took some pictures with this camera setup, and those pictures are still in your photo library, and they look good. Anyway, you get the idea. When this phone got delivered, my wife said, "You're not going to pay for a phone line for that thing, are you?" And I said, "Of course not." Then things got kind of blurry, and I don't know what happened. The next thing you know, I added another line to our plan. Look, I'm serious when I say I'm going to use this little phone. It always feels like my new iPhone is so precious that I have to put it in a bubble and treat it with kid gloves. God forbid I should drop it. And I'm not saying $180 for this Amazon phone is no money, but if I drop this, it won't be the end of the world. And besides, I can always get a case and screen protector pretty cheap. I'm not sure if other people who bought a renewed premium iPhone came out as good as I did, but this has got me to thinking about buying future iPhones this way. So, should you buy a used iPhone off of Amazon? Well, if you're looking to save money and depending on the age and model of the iPhone you buy, yeah, you should give it a try. I know I'm glad I did. Okay, that's a wrap on this short little video. I hope it got you to thinking about this option, just a little bit. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.